talk for a little bit. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner, finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got over the top with 2 additions. Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Those guys really helped.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. 11 points last game. Herter with a screen on Tatum. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
MP, no good. Now Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
The Bulls making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And there's the bucket from MP.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Giddey kicks to Collins. Pass to Smith. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the...
Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Here's Giddey. Out to White. Takes a 3. The rebound by Holiday. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. MP, no good. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Giddey against Holiday. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Lonzo Ball comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Drew Holiday. Lock at 6. And Jones slams it in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's shattered the franchise single-season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural. But it's all the result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the... Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an Energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front, up by 12. And the second quarter will And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got Talen Horton-Tucker, Buzelis out there with Smith. Then it's Ball, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Tatum, and again it's Boston converting.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Some changes for Chicago. Collins comes in for Buzelis. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Boston also with the sub. Porzingis is checked in for Tatum. Giddey, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Collins. Pass to Giddey. Can they get it? The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Jones. The rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
What an incredible game so far. For MP, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Giddey with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And finished off by Collins.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Shoots it up. Giddey, no good.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
MP inside. Giddy defending. The three from MP. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Giddy. Kept alive. Another shot. The shot by Collins, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
The three from MP. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Giddy. An easy 2 points on the layup. Giddy's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Boston going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny.
And switching now to our game, MP was very impressive in that first half.
The biggest reason they're up, MP. He's on a mission, doing just about everything. This team really leans on him.
I was on a few teams that leaned on me. Big responsibility, but MP looks good so far.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. MP out there with Holiday, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He scored 63 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Holiday, the pass to MP. And again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brown dishes to Tatum. The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Herter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they kicked.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which